talk about the whole United States debt, but the conversation wasn't about their debt. It was about that play with the Iran shit. So come on, bro. This is all we talking about. Niggas be misdirecting the conversation.
Hey, look, and here go the bigger play. Here go the bigger play that you gotta imagine. Just know that the Americans and the Iranians, they talked about this shit before it happened, bro.
Okay, so now can I get in there? So the play with the EU does not. It's a total separate thing than the Iran war. In the Iran situation, totally separate. That's talking about liquid natural gas and selling them military equipment. It don't have nothing to do with the Iran war. What are you talking about?
For $2 billion, bro, that stuff set up, bro. That 300 billion is nothing in the bucket of fucking $2 trillion, bro. You can pay that 10 times over. You don't understand how many zeros that is. That's what it is.
And then all those things he stated are necessities in the war.
Right.
So I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. He said military, right? He said military.
Right.
So you telling me that most of this deal or this much of this deal is not for that? Yeah, it's for that.
No,
and it's
listen. Do you want me to read it again? I'll read it again.
Time out. Because you're not done reading what I want you to read. Now, go see how much the new Saudi Arabia deal was for.
No, hell, man. We're not about to keep jumping until we iron something out. No, bro. I'm listening to you. No, we ain't doing that, bro. We not doing that. We're not doing that. No, hold on.
Hey, so, you see what he want to do? I just showed him that we just got $2 billion that way. He don't want to see the $3 billion that came from the other hand. Both hands got paid, bro. There ain't no two sides of the table for the same play. The same play. There ain't no two sides of the table. You don't want to see that. You talk about they lost. Stop it.
Okay, so now let's go into this, right? So it's the U.S.-EU trade deal. EU landmark approves, but challenges remains, right? They still talking about challenges remain. Let's go into it. It says the European Parliament has approved EU side of the U.S. trade deal struck July 2025, clearing the final legislative hurdles in Brussels. It says to avert a new round of tariff conflict. So this is about the tariff conflict that the U.S. had with the EU. It says the agreement known as the Turnberry Agreement or the Cooperation Agreement. It says on.
You're not reading that. You just reading that. Let me show you what it is. The United States and Saudi Arabia have established a sweeping bilateral economic and defensive partnership that includes commitments for nearly $1 trillion in Saudi investments in the United States National Defensive Agreement. $1 trillion again. You're worried about $300 billion, and they got that's $3 trillion. Did you understand that? Tell me again, bro. Tell me again. Tell me again who won. Tell me again who won, nigga. Come on, man. Quit playing, man. Open your eyes, bro. It's crazy how you got the vision for this black shit. Oh, we black. We gonna take it back. It's gonna be like crack. It's the new crack. It's black. You got this vision, but you don't see what's in front of you, bro. They made it the play. They made the play. They got the check. They had to check before they even sent the ship over there to do the job. They're like, they ain't going to war. Send us a trillion. Send us a trillion. Well, why should we send you a trillion? Okay, send a ship over there, throw a bomb. Boom, 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 boom. They blew some shit up. This is why you gave us a trillion. Okay, here. Check is on the way. That's money made. That's called finessing the play. Measure this motherfucker United States. We keep all that.
That's called murder for hire. In other words, on the street, look, on the streets, that's murder for hire.
Trillion dollars. They not the power they used to be. I'm not the power I used to be. I make the rules to the game and I ain't the power. Stop. Stop. Okay, I thought you up for the day, man. We ain't doing this tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Take care.
No, hell, oh, now you want to look, hey, now look.
Mr. Taylor, you quiet? You're quiet, Mr. Taylor. I never heard you get quiet.
Now, here we go. Now, let me sock your ass
Mr.
out.
Taylor, you ain't saying nothing, Mr. Taylor. Mr.
Hey,
King, all right?
All right, cuz I sat there and listened. My turn. Current U.S. national debt. So when you start talking about making money,
we had a debt before it started.
I listened, cuz I was man enough to be there and be quiet. All right. So when you start
talking about stuff we don't care about. Go ahead.
So when you start talking about making money, you truly not making money until your debt is paid off. Current U.S. national debt.
That's not true. That's not true. I owe about $30,000 in debt. I make money every day.
Okay.
So that ain't true.
Okay, cool. All right.
What you need to understand in business, you're not worth something until you have debt. You gotta have debt to be worth something. Michael Jackson just wasn't running around here. I got all the money. No, he had to be in debt to be valuable. Period. But you'll understand that later, man. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Okay. So it says, as of latest, the live tracking, the U.S. national debt is about $39.41 trillion. This figure is updated in real time that reflects the total amount of federal government owes, including both debt held and by the public, right? And intergovernment holdings. Now, debt per person, every person in the United States, every citizen, they divided it up. That's $117,653. So if everybody pay that, the U.S. can get out of debt. Daily growth, it says, adds about 22 billion each day. So every day passed with the United States add 22 billion to that debt. Interest costs around 3.6 billion per day. So it's not only 22 billion each day plus interest, that 3.6 on the debt. It says debt to GDP ratio about 133% of debt to GDP. When we talk about the ratio, the annual interest is 1.17 trillion. So every year, that's how much interest the United States earn on the debt. So when we start talking about the debt that's owed, now let's talk. Now I could go look up how much this. I'm gonna look up how much the Iran war cost the U.S. Let's look that up. How much the war costs? And no total. Watch this. Total TOTAL assets lost in the Iran conflict.
Hey, he's trying to find something else.
So look, when you start looking up,
he's looking for something else. He gonna find something. Keep looking.
Oh yeah, he's fishing.
Iran casualties. No, they talking about total. We ain't talking about total loss. I want to look up the money that was lost. Oh, they got casualties down here. I don't want casualties. I ain't fishing. This is just what it is.
I mean, if it was a war, we did a war. How many people died on the American side of the war? He just said they had another one.
So I want to look up actual. I want to look up the money that was lost. So this money, before you start talking about anything, you got to think about what's going to be recouped. So right here, Epic Theory, massive debt.
We got $3 trillion. And everything we lost, we got insurance on. What the fuck? This is crazy. What you looking for?
So 30 is 34.
You don't think they got a insurance on $1 billion radar system?
We already looked up rare earths, and when it's going, who controls most of it?
And that didn't matter at all. Yeah. How many more nuclear bombs do you think I need to make? I don't give a fuck if you had 100% of the rare earth. How many more nuclear bombs do I need? Cool. Could you answer that?
You said how many more what?
Nuclear bombs I need.
Shit, for what? For a war that you just finished?
No, yeah, no. For any type of reason, how many more nuclear bombs do I need? Because you have the rare earth on lock.
Oh shit, as many as you want.
No. What his point is, China got the rare earth minerals on lock. So how many more nuclear bombs do America need to make?
So it's not just about nukes. It's about cruise missiles and everything else. It's about smart TV.
Hold on. Are they getting the material from China? That's what you're saying, Scoop?
I'm gonna read right now.
Yeah.
Where?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, watch this. Watch this.
But guess what? How many more do we need to make?
You got to replenish your stockpile that you just used. What are you talking about? Look,
bro.
Well, I would think.
Why do you think America is too soft? All this shit that they have and don't have a whole motherfucking stockpile to replenish.
All right.
Why would you think that?
Okay.
This remember, this is America.
You're always hypothetically speaking. I'm reading actual information.
I'm not hypothetically speaking. I'm logically speaking. This is the fucking America, bro. This is not the shade tree mechanic that didn't have no more fucking light batteries in the fucking flashlight. Nigga, he got a million batteries. He got a million batteries. It's America. It's a million batteries, bro.
All right, cool. The United States currently
it's not gonna fucking affect you.
All right. The United States currently imports 70% of its rare earths. It says with China supplying more than 85% of the global market. Between 2020 and 2023, China accounted for about 70% of U.S. rare earth imports, followed by Malaysia, 13%, Japan, 6%, and Estonia, 5%. This heavy reliance on foreign sources, especially from a single country, has driven the U.S. efforts to develop domestic production. Fool, you gotta study shit, man. I'm telling you.
So what you just said was China don't got 100% shit. That's all you just said. That's all you just said. Is China don't got 100% of shit. America got other places they can go get their shit from. That's what you just said. And then you went rah, like you made a point. This nigga is nuts. This nigga said, nigga, America ain't gotta go to China to get that shit. They can get it from a couple of other places. Nigga, now what?
So I'm gonna read this again. Malaysia, 13%. Japan, 6%. Estonia, 5%. That 5%, 6%, that's production. The 70% of production to keep up with the pace, they would have to get, like, by China controlling that is an issue. China also could go
I'm gonna have to tap back in, bro. I gotta do this little shit real quick.
Oh, yeah, because you wasn't adding to the conversation anyway.
No, I'm about to grab these parts and all this shit.
All right,
Chop it up with the homie real quick.
No, what he was like, nigga on South, I want to see the homie get done like this.
Hey, War.
Hey, look, Scoop, you is Big Cuddy. I can't get in that. That's family business.
Hey, Scoop. Hey, no, Scoop about to get slapped up. That's why he's trying to hurry up get off the phone. Because when we get to politics, he already know. He can't find America winning on this nowhere.
Hey, I bet we didn't lose the war. I can tell you that motherfucker.
Didn't win that motherfucker neither. How y'all jumping the motherfucker and don't beat him up?
We did what we wanted to do. We made our thing.
And he's still up talking shit. Still up like y'all ain't doing nothing, man. He's still banging on you. He got fingers all in your face, banging on you.
Wait a minute. So
and you went in your pockets. You went in your pockets right here. Go ahead and take these dollars.
Time out. If America went over there and smashed them out, you'd have been crying. They so wrong. They should have American did, you can go cry about it. See how that works? Yeah. See how that works? Yeah.
Hey, at the end of the day, all these jets, and then when they seen Iran got them super missiles, they was going over there with all the ships ablazing. They like, let's take our ships over there. We about to go smash their ass. And Iran started destroying shit. Like, hey, let's take out their radars. Let's blind them. When Iran blinded, look, y'all like, let's bag up, bag up, turn around, turn around.
Wait a minute. So you telling me that they was blinded because you took out a radar system that was on the ground, but they using Starlink from Elon Musk. How they blinded? Come on, bro. You gotta do better.
From Elon Musk. So look what you just said. Elon Musk is not from the United States of America. And you got to still I got you.
It don't matter where
you right. But listen, let me make my point. Go, you got it. I'm gonna wait till you done.
It's a system. It don't matter where he's from. He don't live in Iran, huh? He live where? Yeah.
Okay. So the fact that the United States still had to go to somebody from another country to utilize their capabilities shows the United States don't have it. And you keep talking about how much money they got. U.S. is broke, homie. She's an old baller that lived above her means. She used to have money.
Wait a minute.
Used to be balling.
Wait a minute. So they went to one of their second-class citizens because this is what he does. This is what he does. He doesn't do it in a different country. He does it here in America. So his Starlink shit is an American product, not China. And you got a problem with that. This is what I be talking about. You just want to see them lose, huh? And they're not going to lose because they make the rules to the game, bro. They make the game. Fuck you going to lose. Parker, you're never going to be Parker Brothers at a Parker Brothers game. You're not going to do it. Yeah, you might be Parker Brothers at football, but you're not going to beat them. You're not going to beat them at operations. You're not. Yeah.
It says U.S. military lost 42 aircrafts in 6 weeks over Iran. Yeah. It says the $29 billion bill is coming.
29 billion. We made $3 trillion. We don't want to hear nothing else about money.
A new congressional report tallies 42 American aircraft destroyed or damaged during Operation Epic Fury, including irreplaceable drones, tankers, and a key radar plane. It says as the Pentagon prepares. God damn, I'm almost to the period, cuz. I'm almost to the period. As the Pentagon prepare a massive $29 million bill funding request.
29 million. We ain't gonna talk about money. No money.
29 billion, my bad. 29 billion. Yeah.
That don't even add up. Me and you can get 29 billion up. We can do that.
No, we can't.
Ain't no money.
Bullshit.
There we can.
No, when?
There we can.
When can we do it?
You gotta get rid of that attitude. You gotta get rid of that attitude.
Well, look. Hey, look.
You gotta get rid of that attitude.
Look. Give me $1 million and my attitude gone. Let's go. Give me $1 million and then let's go get $1 billion. Give me $1 million so I can quit this job and let's go get the $1 billion.
We can do it.
Let's go get it.
We can do it. We can do that. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. We can do that, yeah. And guess who will give it to us? America. Nigga, we can sign a contract and get that. America will give you that. Nigga, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Hey, Flip, did you hear about the black dude that the American government gives $250,000 to a month to house homeless people? Hello?
I'm listening. I mean, make your point. I mean, that don't matter. We're talking about the Iran war in the United States. You ain't showing me where the United States winning. I don't care about a black fool getting money in California or any other state. Show me how the United States profited off of Iran.
Wait a minute. I just told you that they didn't lose any major assets and they made money off of the deal, and you still talking about where they won? What are you talking about?
Hey, look. Hey, look. Now, look. This is going to be so where you could go back and watch this. Remember you was saying all this. Like they won. They got 39 trillion and that all this. They really winning. Yeah, man. No, they didn't. So either one of us going to be wrong. Either we're going to see. We're going to see if Iran came out on top or if the United States came out on top.
So I just read you that Saudi Arabia kicked in $1 trillion. I just told you that the EU kicked in $2 trillion. And we're not even talking about
that's totally different. That's different
what
from.
What are you talking about? It's different.
Look, listen.
What do you mean it's different?
Listen. If I got a yard sale, right, and I got a check from my job in the mail, I can't say, look, I got this check. This is how much I made off the yard sale. No, that's two total different things.
Wait, time out, Slip. When you read it, you named a bunch of reasons why they got the check, and you also read defense. Now you want to limit to what the defense budget is.
You don't understand what they mean by defense. They talking about Lockheed Martin. No, man. I'm telling you what they meant. They talking about like Lockheed Martin selling them weapon systems. They talking about buying weapon systems from the military manufacturers that's here in the United States. They talking about buying stuff.
Exactly.
That don't have nothing to do with the total cost and expenditures of the U.S. in the operations in Iran.
Bro, so what you telling me is I got a check for doing what I do, but my check ain't for me doing what I do? Is that what you're saying?
The United States did not. Look, listen. If I go do a drive-by on somebody, don't mean that I got paid. They did a drive-by, and it cost to do that drive-by.
They did get paid, though. That was the whole point.
Show me how the United States got direct money.
You just read it, bro.
That's total. I'm gonna read it again. U.S.-EU trade deal. EU lawmakers approve, but challenges remains. The European Parliament has approved EU side of the U.S.-EU trade deal. This is a trade deal. Iran ain't even mentioned in here. It don't have nothing to do with Iran.
You goddamn right it ain't got nothing to do with Iran. Keep going.
So, no. Show me how Iran benefited the U.S. is what I'm asking.
Keep going. You gonna read it? Keep going. You gonna read it again? Come on.
I'm gonna go down here. It says implementations and risk. EU side. The European Parliament votes is the final legislative steps. The EU Council must formally adopt the measures for full legal effect. U.S. side. The U.S. has already implemented its tariffs via executive order, but the Trump administration faces political and legal hurdles in fully enacting the 15% ceiling after a Supreme Court struck down previous global tariffs. Political uncertainty. EU Trade Commit Chair Bernie, it says Ligon, Lands. I'm going to just call that motherfucker Land. It says has expressed doubts about U.S. follow-through, citing centralized decisions making in Washington. Other disputes. The U.S. has also threatened 100%.
Wait. Time out. It's funny how we all at this part of what you reading, when the first time you read it, you said it.
I told you I was going to jump down here. No, you can't read what they, no, stop, cuz, stop. You can't read what they trying to do. You still got to read through all of it. They said that these are still the risks. The deal ain't all the way final. It ain't all the way final. So stop, cuz, stop. The U.S. has also threatened 100% tariffs on France wine over digital sales tax, showing that trade tension remains.
How did you skip the part about defense? And that's what we're talking about.
No, we was talking about Iran. No, fuck this. Fuck this. You want to jump on this deal. So what I'm going to do is go find out if this is all the way through. So since the U.S. Oh, hold on. Yes. Brody, I'm glad you here, homie. Hey, look, tell me you got some time to talk about this Iran situation.
Talk about whatever, man. I'm on the way to the gun store, so I got a few. You gotta do better than that.
Hey, look. Hey, so look, I got my cousin on the phone. You feel me? This month too. So we got Mr. Taylor, if he's still on. Spook was on, I think he got off. But look, so I was talking about we talking about Iran and the United States and how the Iran pretty much got the better end of the deal. And not only that, the way it looks to the visual world, how you have a non-superpower going to war with two superpowers. And it's a war because it was a missile shot. I mean, what is your take on that?
No, that's not a war. That's not what consists of a war. A missile don't consist of a war.
Okay, so look, so now my cousin.
What is shooting a missile? What does shooting a missile mean then?
That just means you shot a missile.
Who shot it? Who launches missiles?
Oh, look, before we go in. Hey, Montu, I'm also gonna record this and put this on the net.
What they did was have a military exercise. To have a war, you must go get clearance from Congress.
Let me ask the question again. Who launches missiles?
Who launches missiles?
Who launches missiles?
Military.
And the military is involved in what? What is that?
War.
Okay.
Defense attack. Yeah. But a war, you must declare war, right?
The president declaring war and being in war is two different things. If you're a soldier, you're in combat. If you're a soldier, and you're in combat, you're killing people and people are trying to kill you from a foreign nation, and you're trying to kill the soldiers of another foreign nation, you're engaged in warfare. Whether it's been declared or not. The United States has engaged. Then that's just semantics. That's just a thing of semantics. Because the action is happening without a war. The action is happening without the semantics.
So if it's not a war under the semantics, then it's not a war, right? We can't make it a war because we said it's a war. The word that they use, the terminology used is military exercise. It's a military exercise, right? Like Beirut wasn't a war, it's a military exercise, right?
Well, what you're just involving yourself in semantics, that don't change the reality of what's happening. Well, if you're on a boat, if you go sailing in the middle of the ocean and don't tell anybody, and you fall off your boat or drown, are you not dead simply because you don't have death certificate?
No, that ain't fair. It's the
same thing because somebody hasn't declared you dead. No, you're not dead because no one has declared you dead.
No, analogy don't fit.
That analogy fit perfect.
No, it don't.
You're not living.
No, it don't. Dead is dead. War is not war. So that's just saying war is not war. So that's just define the word by saying it's not the word. War is not war. No,
circular argument type.
Time out. So if he shot me in the nose, are we at war?
If the military sock you in the nose, if a soldier from a foreign country,
now you're telling me that you have to be a military to be at war.
Yeah.
No, that's not the reason. That ain't true.
Militaries are fighting, and they are at war. Well, you know your logic. If you don't go by that logic,
militaries are fighting, they don't have to be at war. They can be having a military scrimmage.
Whatever you say, that's right. I agree with you.
Well, you're a smart man for agreeing with me. I know you had it. I know you did. I can tell.
That's what we're talking about now. What's the next subject?
How you doing today? I don't know. How you doing today? We got out here going at it. We going at it again. I don't even know if you had breakfast today, bro.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Hey, so let me ask you this. So did you hear that, like, some of the key points of the deal or the peace agreements? Hold on, aren't they signing a peace agreement?
They probably not gonna sign that.
But
shit all show, man.
No. But I'm asking, is it called a peace agreement?
No.
Oh, what are they calling it?
Why are you fucking what?
Are they calling like a stop exercising agreement?
No.
Oh.
What Trump and them, what they were supposed to be signing was a memorandum of understanding, MOU.
All right.
It means nothing.
Oh, okay.
It means nothing. It's like the missiles didn't mean shit.
What?
Yeah. Just like the missiles didn't mean shit. It meant nothing. Yeah, it meant nothing.
Yeah,
okay, but hold on. But now you said you don't think they're gonna sign it because
it's all smoke and mirrors. It's all smoke. Iran is foolish to even be going to the negotiation. You can't trust America. They flushed a tax negotiation.
See, now we agree again. See, can't trust Americans. What?
I mean, they've given evidence that they can't be trusted. Somebody's launching an attack on you while y'all negotiating, and then you come back to the table, they do it again, then you come back to the table for a third time, then I don't know what to say about that. Still alive.
Right.
They setting Iran up to Iran. They setting Iran up. They're buying time to build up to attack them again. That's all.
That's beautiful.
Ain't nothing coming out of that. That's how they do it. That's why America always win, because they cold blooded when it comes to war. And that's what you have to be. You have to be cold blooded.
Right. See, we agree. We're just gonna get out here and bump in. We agree. God damn.
Man, so what down at that unfreezing of the cash, they unfroze $1 billion. And then they with that 300 billion, and then they talking about no tariffs for 60 days.
It's all smoke and mirror. That's not gonna happen. Israel not gonna let it happen. It's not gonna happen. Iran is the only fool in that equation. I'm saying all day, people can believe and say what they want. It's a free country. But I know one thing: if you're foolish enough to keep talking when you have an enemy, and you try to see your enemy from different perspectives, especially when you put in examples that what their goals and intentions and thoughts for what you are, then you are a fool, and you get what come to fools. It don't matter what somebody offer you, what deal they put in your face, because their goal is to destroy you. That's their single solitary goal. And if you sit down and talk with them, do all that kind of stuff, man, you get what come with that.
I could agree with that. 100.
If I go to war with somebody, we at war with somebody till one of us dies. Now there is a chance y'all possibly could negotiate at some point. That's not, nations do negotiate and talk. That's a part of conflict. But this world is to be just as strong as your enemy. You're not. The strong secure themselves with weapons and firepower. America's not in any kind of jeopardy in this situation. America's just trying to maintain their hegemony. So
Man, hey, look, you came in a lot clearer now.
I don't know, because I'm in the car. Hold on a second, man.
Yeah.
Let me put your whole phone up in the shit. I'm going to buy this new weird food for that. Yeah. Y'all got them in there? I'm going to get me some candy.
Hey, Scoop. Mine too on analyzing, like this. He good. Hey, I'll tell you, he analyze on a whole different level. Like, pay attention to it.
Yeah, but until we got to the thing about war is war. War is not always war.
But so
it might be war for you. It might be war for you, but it be only a experience for me, bro.
That sound good. That's like that, but that's just like if it was gangs. If you coming through my hood shooting, I come through your hood shooting. No, we ain't beefing. We just shooting at each other. If that could happen, cool. But where I'm from, that's called beef. And beef are actual battles or war. Scrimmages.
Well, the difference is y'all might be beefing, but are y'all at war?
I know what? Maybe I just don't know the definition of war. I think people trying to kill each other is war. That's like there is no some.
That's the conflict. You have to declare war. You have to remember that game you played as a kid. I declare war.
All right, cool. Let me ask you.
With some more heads and say yes, we are going to war.
Let me ask you.
You as yourself, you can't go kill somebody by yourself and say we at war. No, that's you.
Are you Mom? Oh, I'm not afraid.
Yeah. You having a conflict is not the hood being at war.
But at the same time, you could go. Somebody from your hood could go kick off a war, and nobody else know about it.
No, they can't go kick off a war. They can go kick off a conflict. They can start a beef. It's gonna take this collective to make it a war.
Oh, okay. So basically, if your homies ain't trying to fight, but the other hood coming through, dumping at y'all wherever y'all at, y'all ain't at war. I got you. That makes sense. It makes sense. No, don't change up. Y'all gotta fight back. I got you. Long as y'all not fighting back, it's not a war.
No, I didn't say long as we not fighting back. I said if a little nigga from your hood go and shoot at the little sparks, that didn't make the South Side that war. That made him in a beef. He got a beef with the little sparks, right?
It was actually a situation similar to that, where a cat that they wasn't even claiming from that neighborhood, but they said he was from that neighborhood, and it kicked off beef, war, same thing.
Okay, well let me use a different thing, so you can't just relate so easy. If a nigga from the South Side kills a nigga from Graveyard Cliff, is that a conflict or is that a war?
No, I mean it depends. If it's back and forth, it's a war.
What do you mean it depends?
If it's retaliation, and then it's retaliation after that, that's war. Yes, war. When it's back and forth.
It's retaliation, but it's only between the Graveyard and that one nigga from Southside.
Now, how is it all the graveyards but one? That don't make sense.
Okay, well, it's a couple of graveyards and that one Southside.
But
or say two Southside. It's two Southsides going over to. It's going two Southside niggas. They going to the graveyard. They busting back. Is that a war?
It can't kick off a war.
No, it can't kick off a war. But that's saying it's not a war. It's not a war between the South Side. Is it a war between the South Side and the graveyard?
Okay, relate like you said. Two South Sides, Baby Lane and Owl. at the car wash. That kicked off a war. Yes, a war. What are you talking about? It kicked it off, and, and everybody wasn't even involved.
The pockets in the South already had problems. So it didn't
Not,
kick off a
not
war.
like that.
It didn't kick off a war.
Not like that.
Again, you just jumped out of some shit and you went back locally. That's why I gave
it's the same, but you still said Southside.
Listen, I gave the specific game because I knew you couldn't relate to it because it was not close enough for you to relate. So with the two niggas from Southside coming way to Santa Monica to shoot at people, is that a war?
If it's back and forth, it's a war. If it's back and forth, it's a war.
No.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, homie. Look.
Wait a minute. So none of the other Southsiders is in this war. It's just these two niggas.
It's like that with a lot of beefs. They got a lot of hoods. They got hoods where it could be 50 dudes and only 5 shooters. What are you talking about?
And that's why I keep telling you that you the problem with black people. If you think 2 niggas could be a part of a war, then you got a problem, bro.
Man, listen, homie. It's people. It's
2 people don't make a war.
It's people that wasn't even a part of the gang that lost their lives because of wars. Because they was coming through looking for somebody from a gang and seen that person and popped them. Because he got caught in the war. When civilians start getting hit, that's war.
He got caught in the war, right? So what happens? So what happens when these 2 niggas from Southside and the graveyard stop shooting at each other?
Then that's a ceasefire.
So who won?
It depends on however they choose to calculate it. Really, we both lost.
We both lost. Oh my God!
See, you keep moving the goalposts.
It wasn't a war.
But you keep moving.
Never a war.
So what? All right. How about this? All right. How about this? All right. No. Look, do this. What happens in a war? What happens in a war? What happens? What happens in a war?
What happens in a war?
Yeah.
War shit.
No, I'm asking specifics.
People die. People kill.
People die. People kill.
People plunder. Yeah, all kinds of shit going on in the war.
Okay. What happens in a conflict?
The same shit. It's just not escalating to the scale of the war. It's not the same scale.
How many people die in a conflict? And how long can a conflict last?
It ain't no set number on how many people die or how long the conflict can last.
Have you ever
the same thing?
In your years of cripping? Have you ever?
Put it this way. Okay, look, let me do this. I'm gonna go on your status. Let's see what conflict is.
Have you ever heard somebody say, "Man, we conflict for life"?
Nope.
Have you ever heard one of your homies say, "We at conflict with them"?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
All right.
So you keep asking me, do I expect basic niggas to be intelligent? No, I don't. You expect Crips to be everything in the world. I don't. I understand that they are just regular niggas. I don't think that they're the black national defense. I never will. You think that. I don't think that. They should be protecting all the old ladies from all of the police and just killing youngsters. And that's not what they was going to do.
All right. Difference between conflict and war. Conflict and war are related but distinct concepts. It says while both involve opposition or disagreements, they differ in scope, intensity, and formal recognition. So therefore, Crips and Bloods and Crips has never had a war. It's only been conflict. A disagreement, opposition, or a clash between 2 or more parties, which can physical, emotional, or ideological. And this one says definition. It says a state of prolonged, organized, armed conflict between states, governments, are large groups, typically with a declared objective, such as political, territorial, or ideological gain. Yep, they don't be trying to gain nothing. Crips and Bloods, they never had war. Okay, so I see what you're saying. Crips and Bloods can't go to war. They only have conflicts because they not organized. I got you. I got you. Scope. Then it says can range from a simple personal argument to large scale international disputes. Scope. It says usually involve organized military forces and sustained combat operations. What is organized military forces and sustained combat operations? What does that mean? Because they got that under war. And I could have sworn the United States had organized military forces and sustained combat operations were constantly going back to Iran.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the scale of what a war is between this nations. I got too much firepower to be at war.
Okay,
I'm not at war. I'm only having a conflict. I'm not even using 1% of my firepower. I'm not at war. I'm having a situation, a conflict. It's not a war. In what war would a person use 1% of their firepower?
Okay.
That's not a war.
So in scale, it says, because I'm going to go with scale again. No, I'm going to go with scope. Can range from a simple personal argument to large-scale international disputes. That's just argument and disputes in a conflict. Argument and dispute. Now, in war, it says usually involve organized military forces and sustained combat operations. So, did the United States move past arguments with Iran?
With who?
Did United States move past arguments with Iran?
Iran. Come on, bro. Just being fake, man. God damn. It's just me and you on the phone.
Iran. Iraq. Iraq.
I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Talk to me like you will, bro. And no, they didn't.
Okay.
Like I said,
so yes, they did. Once they shot a missile.
No, they didn't. That's what I'm saying. You like to make things what you want to make it because you want to call it a war. It's a war, and it's not a war. So America has measures and steps and procedures that they have to do to go to war. They didn't do none of them things. They did none of them. So they couldn't be at war because they didn't take the procedures to go to war. What's hard about that? How do you defend that? They didn't take any procedures to go to war, so they couldn't have been at war.
And you know what? When Montu was like, and look, he knew the conversation was going on. He was like, man, he was like, you right. What's the next subject?
Yeah, because you set him up to fight for you, and it was
ain't about fight for me. It's just to have somebody else that got an understanding and actually go through and follow it.
Because you just read that a conflict and a war was different. Even when you take your time and
killing is not part. It didn't say nothing about killing in the conflict. It didn't say nothing about military in the conflict.
I didn't say killing was either.
No, when I was reading, it did not say nothing about military.
I didn't say anything about military. I said the South and the graveyards was.
I'm talking about in what I was reading. The differences between conflict and war. It was organized military operations with the United States against Iran. And that's a war, bro. They used up military stockpiles. They bombed several of their military situations. And Iran started bombing United States military situations.
So you took what you wanted out of it to make it a war.
I read exactly what it said.
But no, because it also told you that they was having a conflict, but you didn't take that. You wanted to make it a war. Now, ask what procedures must America take to go to war, and see if they took those procedures to go to war.
Hey, when Brother Montu said to a soldier,
I don't give a fuck about Brother Montu. Did they take the procedures to go to war? Did they do the things they had to do to go to war?
When
Did they go get approved by Congress to go to war?
When he said, I don't give a look. First of all, I don't give a fuck about what the look. Listen, homie. Listen, I'm an African. You can't trick me to think that, long as we didn't say it, because we Congress, that our military not at war. Man, get the fuck out of here. I like his mindset when he said to a soldier that's on the ground in foreign lands and trying to kill people and people trying to kill him, he see it as a war. Nah, nigga, we ain't at war. This is just conflict. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Well, my question was, did the USA go to war with Iran? And the answer says the U.S. and Israel launched military operations against Iran in a preemptive strike amid degrading Iran's nuclear and ballistic missile programs, stopping its support for military proxy group and potentially forcing regime change. So no, they did not go to war. What else you want to know? What else you want to know? It said they didn't go to war. It was not a war. I guarantee you, if America goes to war, they're going to send more than 2 ships to come see about it in a war. But if we just run a military exercise, I would go throw something out there, see what they got, what they doing over there. Let's see. Let's see what they got. That's a military exercise. Let's see if my shit works. Let's see if they precise and hit no point like they're supposed to do. We just exercising our right to have a military exercise. God damn. This is crazy. You better not be outside that far. I'm finna tap a little bit, cuz. I lose my job, cuz. I'm gonna need you to hold me up for about 3 months, cuz. I'm sure. Ooh, shit. How's your parents doing that? Yeah. So once again, like I said at the start, it was a military exercise. I defended that it was not a war. It was never a war. It was a military exercise, a conflict. Yeah. So back again, that's what it was. This military exercise, not a war.
Let me see.
Did we get that point sold up?
Hold on. Okay. Let me read this. Hold on. Hold on. Right here. Military exercise definition. A military exercise is a planned, simulated operation designed to train, test, and evaluate military forces in realistic conditions without actual combat. Without actual combat.
Oh, there's no Mr. T. I thought I lost you, my guy. I just did, man.
Okay. Now I'm gonna read this again. Now let me continue. Hold on. A military exercise, also called a training exercise, maneuver, or war game, is the organized use of the military resources to simulate real combat scenarios for training and evaluation purposes. Unlike routine training, which forces or individual skills, exercise, tests, rather entire units, combats, and systems can operate effectively together under complex conditions. Military machines, they help identify weaknesses in command structures, communications, logistics, and decision making that may not be apparent during normal operations.
That's all we did. That's exactly what we did.
That is not what happened.
That is what we did. We tested. We see if our shit was working right. We wanted to see what they can do in return. That's exactly what we did. A military exercise.
Cliff.
Yes.
Cliff.
Yes.
What Trump did was an illegal act of war against those people.
No, it was not. It was not
number one, he didn't
exercise.
Exercise? I'll be joking.
It was a military exercise.
Yeah,
they didn't kill anyone. They had casualties of activism.
What? Oh my God!
It wasn't a war.
Oh my God! Where did he get that from, man?
It wasn't a war.
Anybody in the world know that was an act of war, and it was not authorized by the United States Congress. It was an illegal act of war.
Wait a minute. So the Congress has to okay the war, and they never did. So it wasn't a war. We were having a military exercise.
Man, that is no, indeed, man. Jesus Christ, that was an illegal act of war.
No, it was not.
Yeah, I don't know an exercise. Do you know what an exercise is, man? People exercise all the time.
Right.
They was
exercising the military to test the might of the military.
So
all it was.
I don't know where you get that from, man. Exercise.
That's all it was. So you think?
Yeah.
So you
okay.
think just because?
Okay.
Look. So you think just because they did an exercise that it was war? Oh, it's a war going on out. No. Just because the raindrop hits you on the head doesn't mean the sky is falling. It doesn't mean that.
Oh yeah, a raindrop in the sky. You're comparing a raindrop to chasing bombing.
What my analogy is, if a raindrop hits you in your head, you can't say the sky is falling. No, it's not. The sky is not falling. It's a raindrop.
Well, I'm never gonna say something like that. I know the difference. I know when it's raining and and I know that the sky cannot fall. So no, I would never come up with something ludicrous. No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. No, don't tell me right. I'm disagreeing with you. I know what a raindrop is. I know what rain, and I know that the sky cannot fall.
But you don't know what a military exercise is.
Oh, yes, I do. Obviously, you do not.
Hey, so hold on. Real quick.
It's funny how I don't know what it is.
Scooter, the United States. Scooter. They said another name for military exercise is war games. The United States had Hold on. The United States had war games. The United States had war games with China and Russia. Nothing got sunk, but they did simulate war games and lost.
Okay.
And lost.
All right. They lost the war game?
They lost the war games. Go look it up. They lost the war games against China and Russia.
Wait a minute. So you telling me that America beat China and Russia in a war game?
In the war games, they already saying that China could sink one of the war game show that China could sink the USS Ford, I think it is.
You can sink every ship on land. I mean, on the top of the water. They can't find none of the submarine. So how can you win? They can't find one submarine, bro.
Slip, I can't believe this argument about whether what happened in Iran is war or some kind of military exercise.
Right.
I mean, people don't know what war. You mean to tell me we got a country?
You don't know what war is. You don't know what war is.
I know what war is. The Iranians know what war is. Trump knows what war is. Israel, the whole world knows what a war is, man.
Only you know. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy that only you don't.
No, man. Why you gonna say a war is a military exercise? Right there it says it all. Exercise, what an exercise is. It's exercising. It's practicing. It's pretending.
Smith just read you what it was.
Yeah, I know he did. He read it to you too, and you didn't understand it, obviously.
I did understand it. I did understand it.
I could read it again.
Yes.
I could continue.
Let us listen to the definition.
Okay, so
Please,
I'm gonna go through types of military exercises and significance for the military exercises. Types of military exercises. Military exercises vary in scale, complexity, and resources. Live fire exercise. God damn. Live fire exercise. Units use.
Live fire.
God damn. Let me finish.
God damn.
He's not gonna let you finish, man, because it's gonna show that he.
I'm making sure that we get I'm just asking this point. That's all I did.
Okay. Units.
Like girls, man. Let's talk.
Units use actual weapons to practice coordination and combat maneuvers. It says command.
You don't need to go any further. You don't need to go any further, Slip. That just explain what it is. It's a practice.
So we not practicing our combat maneuvers.
Yep, that's what they practice.
Yes, we were. Go ahead.
Ooh. What? He just told you what
Hold on.
is to practice. It's practice. It ain't.
And right here, war games. It says war games. In war games, it says simulate operations using models or artificial players to explore strategies and outcomes without deploying real forces. Exercises can be single service, joint, or multinational, depending on the participating forces, and may involve thousands of personnel, multiple platforms, and complex scenarios.
That's all we did, bro. That is it. We did nothing more.
So let me understand you. You're saying that when the United States took all this military power and went over
all this military power, the two little ships that was over there, the two little ships.
The war that was waged on Iran was an air war, sir. It was an air war, sir. It wasn't from the sea. They flew over there. They sent rockets. They said, yeah, that's what it was. And it murdered. It was an open active war.
I asked the computer, did we go to war with Iran? And it said no.
Say what?
No.
No, what? What are you talking about? What?
We did not have a war.
Okay.
The United States did not have a war with
Okay.
Iran.
All right, here we go.
Oh, man.
I see where you get it from, Mr. Taylor.
That's ludicrous.
Mr. Taylor.
That's what y'all been arguing over.
Mr. Taylor.
Wait a minute.
Man, that is
Slip. Maybe,
You got it.
Maybe my phone is wrong. Won't you ask the same question?
Hold on. I know. I look, I got where you get it from. It says Trump calls Iran war a military exercise, even as Hormuz fighting heats up and denies promising it says no new wars, despite repeating pledges. So missiles and drones are flying across the Persian Gulf, but President Donald Trump minimized the war. It says the U.S. and Israel launched against Iran 100 days ago in an interview with the NBC.
We didn't launch the war. We didn't launch the war. We haven't been to war. The president told you he launched a military exercise. How did that turn into a war?
Good Lord, I can't believe we're having this conversation.
Congress didn't okay a war. So how we had war?
And I just told it to you, it was an illegal war. The majority of the things that Trump is doing right now, he's not doing them in accordance to the government, to the United States government.
Maybe it wasn't an illegal war because it was not a war.
No,
you can't have an illegal war. You can't have an illegal war if it's not a war at all.
Okay, what? What are you talking about, man? Yeah, the war that Trump launched along with Israel against that country, Iran, was illegal because it was because the war had well. If you see, obviously you don't know what a war is. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. In a military exercise, there are no human casualties. You are not killing people and destroying civilian institutions in a military exercise. It's merely a practice. It's a practice for when you have to go to war. That is so simple, man. I don't understand why.
So that's what they were doing. They were practicing to get ready for a real war. They were practicing.
Oh my God!
It was not a war.
So you mean to tell me? I can't believe that this guy don't know what a war is. So you go over and you murder hundreds of thousands of people are slaughtered. They sent their missiles and slaughtered human beings, man. That school they hit had 10,000 children. They bombed all of those people's military installations that they had. They destroyed all of that. And you gonna tell me that was not war?
Nope.
With all of those lives lost, with all of that property damage that they did,
no.
So you don't know what war is. You
don't know what a military exercise is. I have to make sure that I can do the things that I want to do in a war. That's what a military exercise is, right? You just explain that. How do I know? How do I know that my weapons are going to work and my defense systems are going to work if I don't come to a live situation? It just said that. That's what a military exercise is. It just said that.
No, it never said any such thing at all.
It did just say that, man. It just said that.
I don't care. I don't care.
It's what it didn't say, and it just did. It just said it. So, Smith, ask the consumer again, did we have a war with Iran? What's hard about asking the question?
Let me explain something to you, bro. The way Europeans,
it's crazy how you
I know, I got you, but let me, cause the way Europeans do things is different than the rest of the world do things, right? The Europeans believe you are wherever you're born. If your mama and daddy is Russian, they believe if you born in China, that baby is Chinese. That's European mindset. But everybody else in the world know you are of your bloodline. So you want me to think that when they shoot at me, like the police killing people, it's justified. He had a gun. We supposed to acknowledge that. That's called negotiate while advancing. That's a military tactic. It's war.
That's not war. I think that you like to throw the word war around. Previously, you just throw it around like war.
Hey, look.
The Raiders
all right, know what? Hey, look. Let me ask you this. No, I feel you. No, I feel that. I feel that. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you.
Everybody's at war.
Hold on.
Man, you mean to tell me this guy can?
Hello. Hello?
Hello?
There you go.
How about that, bro?
It's
What's
nothing.
going on, man?
Hold on.
Sarcastic and telling you that everything is not.
Hey, Mr. Taylor. This brother Montu.
When Mike Tyson fights Larry Holmes, that is not a war.
All right, but hey, look, I want to introduce you to, and you two never talked, but y'all had good conversation. But yeah, Mr. Taylor is a wealth of knowledge too, Montu.
Okay. How you doing, bro?
So
Mr. Taylor.
You didn't make another call.
Mr. Taylor.
But you never asked the question. Ask the simple question, bro.
Hey, did Mr. Taylor hang up? I mean, I see him. Is he on mute or something?
No, he's talking.
Oh.
Mr. Taylor talking. We having a good conversation, bro. He said he was crazy for not understanding that it wasn't a war. You didn't hear what he said?
Hey, look. Okay, cool. And that's the European mindset. I got you. I hear you. European mindset. Look, but look. Oh, this is the question. But look, hold on. Wait. This is the question I was gonna ask you. Is it possible for a foreign government to come over here, take the life of a United States president, and nothing happened? Nobody declared war.
That's the act of war. To kill a person is an act of war.
Okay. Listen what you just said. It's an act of war. Yeah. Did Iran not lose their head man?
He wasn't a president. Was he the president? He was the
whatever they call. He was above the president. He was above.
He was a pope of.
Hello? I don't know what just happened.
Executive of that country, yes, it's tantamount to what the president is. That's why they killed him. They went down to Venezuela and committed an act of war. They went down there and kidnapped the president of Venezuela. That's an open act of war.
That is. I agree with that.
You kidnap a president, and that's not war. So the other country, it's not war unless United States declare its war. It don't matter what the other country president have to get done.
Look, man, you want me to take my boots off to the pitch and create this message, man? Ask your Google right now. Did we go to war with Iran? Ask that.
No, look. How about this? You right. The United States, no, you right. United States did not go to war. But for Iran, did they consider it war?
What you consider it? You could have called it a shower. You could have called it a shower.
How about for clarity? How about just simple for clarity? The definition of war. So everybody can make sure you're talking about.
Hey, we did, and I looked up the definition of military exercise. It does not say that people.
What is the definition? What did it say? What is the definition of war say?
All right. So you want definition of war or military exercise? Or
what?
No, you know what?
What does Webster say war is? That's what we say.
All right, I'm gonna look up war definition.
Hey, it's funny how he asked something and got it, and I've been asking for 20 minutes about the fucking definition he can't do.
Man, because you going off the Congress got to declare it. Man, that's bullshit.
What do you think? So once again, I continue to be right, and you.
Hey, no, watch this. No. Did Congress show me where Congress declared a war on drugs? They didn't. Congress didn't declare a war on drugs.
What is the definition of war?
All right, war. It says noun, a state of armed conflict between different nations or states or different groups within a nation or state.
But that's the definition of war, right there. If groups within the United States and within Iran were fighting the military, then they had war.
They had war. Hey, sometime knowing English helps.
Okay, good. That is what it said. Now ask, did we go to war with Iran?
All right.
What the war is. Now let's see if we went to war actually.
What did U.S. military forces engage in combat operations against Iran and vice versa?
They were called military exercises.
Did they engage in combat?
It wasn't a war.
Engage in combat?
No, they didn't. No, they did not.
What
they did not. They had military exercises.
So look up the definition of combat.
Hey, so look. Hold on, wait. I looked it up.
I'm not gonna say in this conversation, bro. We got four people talking. We gonna go to all y'all definitions, and we ain't gonna listen to nothing that I'm trying to speak about. What's the point?
Hey, look, I'm gonna read. I just looked it up.
Let me say this.
Go ahead, you got it.
Let me say this, Slip, then I'll end the conversation.
No, don't leave.
Now, brother, what you gotta understand, it's not about what I say, you say, or Slip say. It's just a simple definition. It's just a simple definition.
That's all I asked. I asked for the definition. I'm asking for definitions. I was asking for definitions to get things out on the phone. I haven't got one.
You were just giving it. You were just giving it.
I did. He gave the definition. I didn't say shit.
Okay, look, I'm gonna read. Look. Hey, hold on, Montu. Hey, so look.
Slick, tell him that you gave the definition.
Okay, hold on. Hey, did U.S. go to war?
He did not get. He read what Webster defined war as.
Okay.
The word according to the dictionary. He did not create that definition.
Okay, so look.
Every time you want to prove a point, you create a new meaning.
Hey, this is what he wanted me to do. I did it.
A new meaning every time.
So I typed in.
There's no way you can have a discussion with somebody who's going to make up something every time they feel like it. Either we define the word.
That's exactly what you do.
The word. I didn't give a definition of anything.
Yeah, you right. I read the definition. I changed the definition. Yeah, you right.
Hey, hold on. So I looked up, did the U.S. go to war with Iran, right? Iran. So look, this is what it came up. Why did the U.S. attack Iran? It says Trump's war with Iran explained. Hold on, I'm reading the titles that came up. I'm reading everything that came up. That's what I can send you a picture. Let me read what came up. In 2026 Iran war, Wikipedia. Iran war with Israel and the United States. Is the U.S. at war with Iran? Why did the U.S. attack Iran? God damn. Bro, you asked me to look it up. I typed in what you asked.
What?
You want me to be quiet to let me read. I was gonna ask you what you want me to click on, but let me read all the titles that came up and what you asked me to look up. And then they talking about peace deals. Why do you need peace deals if you ain't at war?
Why are you talking about peace deals, but you never said what I asked you?
Oh my mama. Cuz if you ain't being quiet long enough to let me read the title so you could let me know what to click on. I'm asking you. Did U.S. go to war with Iran? That's what I typed in. This is what came up. Why did the U.S. attack Iran? Trump's war with Iran. Explain. The Times. God, I'm reading fucking titles, cuz. I'm reading titles of shit that I could click on that came up when I typed that in. This is all the shit that came up. God damn. I'm telling you, I can see you a picture of what came up. Why did the U.S. attack Iran? Like, god damn. It didn't give me no shit. That's what came up.
That's not what I asked you. I didn't ask why they attacked. I asked you, did America go to war with Iran?
Okay. What I typed in the search engine is, did USA go to war with Iran? That's what I typed in. And what came up? The first page I'm trying to tell you. The first thing I could.
What is it?
He can't let you read.
You can't listen if you talking. If you listen, I typed in what you wanted me to look up. The first thing I could click on says, why did the U.S. Attack Iran? Questions about the war. I could click and go to that page.
Wait a minute. Well, okay, I see that. That's under BBC News. So you
No, that's under USA Today.
You skipped the answer. Time out. So you went to USA Today and skipped the answer.
There's nothing in between it. The very first thing I could read, the very first thing under what I typed in, I could read says why.
Why you didn't go to the answer instead of going to the what you call that?
Oh, cuz. Okay, I'm gonna explain it again. Let me show you. I'm gonna tell you what I see on my screen. I see the tabs that I got open. I see the website. Then I see the question I put in. Says, did USA go to war? Whatever that is. Then I see all search, image, videos, maps. Under that, it says, it's a blue dot, a T, a W, about 47,000 results. Then under that, it says USA Today. There's no words under it, no paragraphs for me to read, cuz. I'm telling you what came up. Like, God, come on, cuz.
Let me send it to you. Because I got the answer right here. Let me send it
Look,
to you. How about that?
And I hear what you said. You can say, it can say no, because Congress didn't say it. Fuck what that shit say, cuz. You can't kill somebody president and say it ain't a war, fool. Man, that's bullshit. I know the answer. The United States is at war because I'm not stupid. Man, you basically saying you gonna kill somebody's mama and nigga they ain't beefing with you. That's what you saying. They got you brainwashed, Lo. They got you brainwashed. You brainwashed. You brainwashed. You are brainwashed to what war is. You brainwashed. You gotta get because you brainwashed. You don't know what war is. I'm black as fuck, and you don't know what war is. Nigga, they shoot at each other and killing each other, shooting missiles and killing civilians, but they ain't at war because Congress didn't say it. What the fuck? They using up their military surplus, but they not at war. The military surplus, the missiles, cruise missiles, Tomahawks is for war.
If America was at war, they wouldn't have sitting over here at the motherfucking dock of the bay doing nothing. They'd be going to war. They are not at war. They are having a military exercise. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this combat system works. Let's see if this defense works. They are checking equipment.
Hey, I want you to go somewhere, read something that says it's a military exercise. Find it online.
Hey, answer me this. When you got your gun, how do you know it works? Did you shoot it or did you just believe that it worked?
Look, if you shoot it and you go to the
so you can tell it a military exercise.
I can't believe you guys engaged in this, man.
Hey, because hey, look, I'm telling you, all these people, everybody, no matter who they are, if they believe they indigenous to America, their thought process be gone. All the indigenous and aboriginals, they think totally different from everybody else in the world.
If a nigga think he African, never been African, then yeah, I understand that he would think a nigga's wrong. Yeah, he would think that.
Hey, they changed. Look.
No, but I'm African. Come on, bro. That's just crazy.
Hey, look what he said. That goes back to the European mindset. You gotta go to Africa to be an African. It ain't about your bloodline. It's about your It's about your passport being stamped or being born there.
Yeah.
That's European. You are colonized. That's a colonized mind.
No, it's not.
Hey, that's a colonized mind to believe that you are wherever you born.
Any African in you is so far gone, nigga, that you don't know it. Nigga, which part of Africa you from? What tribe?
All of it. And the Nazis.
What's the chief name? What's the chief name?
Nkosi and Pulu.
You don't know none of that. No, nigga.
Hey, look, this is how you, and look, this is another thing how you know. He asked me about chiefs and tribes. Like now he asked me what ethnicity I am. This is the look, in America, they don't know about ethnicities. I'm not saying I'm ethnically Yoruba. I'm not saying I'm ethnically Hausa. I'm not saying I'm ethnically Masi. I'm not saying I'm an ethnic Shona. I'm not saying I'm an ethnic Zulu. I'm saying that I'm an African American. That is an African ethnic group under the African umbrella in the United States of America.
Hey, it's just like transgender. You just identify as that. It's cool. I can't argue with what you identify as, man. That's a hate crime. Ah, damn.
Hey, I hear you. The fact that you lost on the what war is, they shoot missiles, using up military surplus. That's what y'all think different. Y'all do. Y'all just think different. It's okay. Y'all think different.
You went to get all of these definitions, and then when you get to the definition of then we go to war, you came to an article. What happened to the answer? We was going answer for answer. We was going definition for definition. And then you come to, I only have this article that says war. So this is once again, any person has the same idealistic, you're going to roll with that. So when he said war, so it got to be war. Oh.
Hey, I'm on my laptop right now. I could FaceTime you. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a picture and send it to you so you can see this shit and think I'm bullshitting. Fuck what you talking about.
Hey, man, this is crazy, man.
Yeah. No, you crazy. Man, stop going by white folks' definition of what war is. Man, a war is motherfuckers killing each other and shooting at each other, period. Fuck what Congress talking about. Nigga, I know what a war is. Nigga, I go off the African definition of what war is.
Did we go to war with Libya? Was we at war with Libya?
Anytime your military is shooting at somebody, it's war. Any and every time.
Then we go to war with Libya.
Anytime military, anytime. I don't know. Anytime United States military shoot at a motherfucker's war.
No, it's not. That's not what it is.
Hey, right now, the United States got troops at the border. You know why they can't say they can't shoot a bullet into Mexico? Why? Yeah, all right then. But they could go to another country, shoot missiles, and it's not war. Man, get the fuck out of here. Look, as a matter of fact, they got something called rules of engagement. What is rules of engagement? Yeah, come on, cuz like I don't understand how you go just take all the bloodshed, all the people dying. They president could get killed and presidents could get kidnapped. The United States really is at war with Venezuela right now too. They went in there and took their president. That's an act of war. What are you talking about? But it ain't war as long as the United States say it ain't. What the fuck? The United States has the longest stretch the United States had a peace is 6 years. She's been at war like 200 and something years. I think like total, out of the 200 and something years she's been around, got probably like 25 years of peace.
Like you told me, if they been at war that long, why would they hide if they're at war now? Why would they hide if they always at war? Why they hide if they're at war now?
Okay, here it is. I can send you this picture too, so you won't think I'm bullshitting. Type it in like regular. You think I'm bullshitting? Don't be bullshitting. If I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. But all that shit. Man, it's called negotiate while advancing. God damn. Look, I just sent that. Now this is what you was asked. This is what you was looking for. And look, I bullshit you not. The co-pilot did not pop up on the other one. Look, now it pops up on this one. And why? Because they don't want to lie? Get the fuck out of here, homie. The United States has not been at war for about a total of 15 years throughout its history. That means that out of the entire existence of the United States, there have been only 15 years without military conflict. Get the fuck out of here.
Wait a minute. How many years has the U.S. not been at war?
15. 15.
That never was the question.
15.
That was never the question.
I sent you a picture of the other. Fuck that. That's the question I put in. I sent you a picture of the other one. 15 years the United States have not been at war. This is a. What is the question?
Is U.S. at war?
I sent you a screenshot of. Oh, double ass, cuz you know I sent you a screenshot. I sent you a screenshot of it, and you see what came up. And I was reading it so you could tell me what to click on, but you didn't tell me. You were too busy talking.
No, wait a minute. You don't want me to talk, but you didn't hear the question yet. I'm asking you for the last hour. I'm going to ask you to ask one question, and you haven't asked the question yet.
Is the U.S. at war with Iran? Are we officially at war with Iran? Is the U.S. at war? It didn't come up with a co-pilot. It did not come. I sent you the man. Fuck all the bullshit, cuz. I sent you a picture. You see what came up. I'm not a hacker to where I could take out the paragraph. Come on, cuz. You got a screenshot. You see the picture.
That still wasn't the question, and you try to direct it.
What is the question? Is the U.S. at war?
No. Did the USA go to war with Iran? Did the United States?
I don't know why. Like, now I'm gonna send you this screenshot with exactly what you just said in there. I don't want to hear shit else. I don't want to hear shit. Man, fuck all that. Look at what came up, and I'm about to read the answer. I want you to see what came up first. No, you see what came up. You see what I typed in the search engine. Now, I'm going to read. Trump's war with Iran explained times. And then it says, why did the USA and Iran go to war in 2026? Man, that's on my laptop. Come on. Cuz.
Your phone not up, right? Because I'm going to tell you the answer. Here we go.
God damn. And I sent you the picture so you can't deny that I didn't type in what you asked. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stop that, homie. I make it seem like I'm studioing. Like, come on. Hey, you could call it. You could use the white folks version of war if you want to. The USA and Israel launched military operations against Iran as a preemptive strike aimed at degrading Iran nuclear ballistic missiles program, stopping its support for military proxies, groups, and potentially forcing regime change. Yeah, that's war. Military operations. Good looking. What is this? Wife said I was in here banging. She had to bring me a plate of food. Hey, look. Montu not into arguing. He like, man, I'm good on it. Hold up. You said what? You said Mr. Taylor on mute? Scooter. What the hell? Hey, Scooter, you hear me? Why my phone? Hold on. I had to call him back. Man, they tripping. You know what I mean? Man, we be getting turned up over here on this. Going off the European concept of war. We don't do that.
Hello?
Hold on.
Yeah, Step.
All right, here we go. Hey, BT, I see he want to accept the European definition. Congress got to say it.
Yeah. Wow, man.
So we gonna go with what Webster saying, but he ain't gonna keep. This is crazy.
No. I just asked you. If a United States president get killed by a foreign nation, what would the United States say? You be like, that'd be an act of war. Well, they just killed the head man of Iran, and that ain't an act of war. Like, you don't think that Iran is at war? It ain't war unless we say it's war. Get the fuck out of here.
I didn't say Iran was in war. I didn't say it. You can say how you want to. The United States is not in war.
The damn show prepared for a draft.
Prepared for a draft? Are we drafting people? No. So you just talk about your name. You do a lot of talking about.
Hey, I got. Do you want? Hey, look. I'm gonna finish eating this. I'm gonna read the bill for you.
Every day somebody turns 18, they send out a selective service day. They ready to draft every day. Always have been. Am I right, Mr. Taylor? Y'all sure don't like the stage. Mike, what's up?
Hey, are you stupid?
So we all didn't get a selective service letter? Oh, okay.
I wasn't gonna go.
It doesn't matter if he was gonna go. I wasn't going either. I didn't even feel like that.
I didn't see mine back neither.
But they damn sure was ready, right? Yeah, they was ready.
I almost went on GP when I thought I was about to get a felony.
I wasn't going either.
Hey,
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
My son said, Judge, just let me go. I won't do nothing wrong. I go to the military. I'm like, nigga, you might as well send me where he gonna send me because I'm not going.
hey, so whether you want to call it a conflict in U.S. history, when you look up to how long the U.S. been at war, they say military conflict. And under this definition, military conflicts, all military conflicts is considered war. Under definition, look at how many years the United States been at peace.
Okay.
So, if the things that you
answer me this, could you do me a favor? If you don't do nothing else all day, do me one thing. Read what I just said. Tell me what it says.
I read that already.
No, you didn't read what I sent you. You didn't read that.
The U.S. military launch operations against Iran. I read that. I read it. It's
I didn't hear that.
For regime change because you too busy talking. I read it.
No, I told you for a minute I couldn't hear nothing what you were saying. I didn't hear you. I told you must have pushed mute. I didn't hear shit.
Oh, that's why I hung up and called back. No, it says
God damn.
It says the U.S. my bad. I apologize. The U.S. and Iran and Israel. The U.S. and Israel. The U.S. and Israel. Hold on, excuse me, something in my throat.
Wait. You should start off with the question before you read the answer.
Why did the U.S. go to war with Iran?
Say why. Just don't say why.
Why did U.S. go to war with Iran? Go back and look at it. Why? It says why. Yeah. It say why. Yeah.
My God, this nigga, man.
On the set, it say why. Go back to the text message.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, then. You think I'm studioing? I don't be, man. Look, I keep it straight up. I don't even need to read no more. Because it say.
Check my last comment. Go ahead. Continue. Hey.
No, that it don't count. Look.
That was spell check fault. That was spell check. They fucked up.
No, you got to say something else because it says, why did U.S. go to war? So you got to say something else. It don't matter because it in that, and I didn't even catch that search till you just said it. I didn't even catch it. But because you just said it, now I caught it. So it said, why did they go to war? So you got to say something else. You just lost your own argument in what you searching. No manners. But even in what you sent, right? I'm going to read that. The U.S. and Israel launched military operations against Iran as a preemptive strike aimed at degrading Iran's nuclear and ballistic missiles program, stopping its support for militant proxies groups, and potentially forcing regime change. That's everything against. They basically in that they saying they're going against their whole government. They're trying to put in a government that's more favorable to the United States and Israel. And they said they don't want their ballistic missile program. And the same missiles, because they knew they had a ballistic missile program, they didn't want them getting better missiles.
Right.
So they started attacking them. That's an attack, cuz. There's
it is an attack.
So, do you understand?
The attack is a military exercise.
All right.
I need to practice and see if my military can defend and stop the shit that they doing. That's
so let me ask you this. Have you ever heard of economic warfare?
Yes.
Is there a such thing as economic conflict? Or is it economic warfare?
Yeah. It can be both.
So are you saying that no, it wasn't economic warfare, it was economic conflict?
Time out. If you shortstopping my spot, that's an economic conflict. If I come out and shoot your ass with shortstopping my spot, now we have economic war.
So no, check this. But economic warfare is they could leverage different things, change laws to basically degrade certain parts of society, certain countries, and things of that nature. Tariffs is part of economic warfare. So, and then how about this? Have you ever heard of psychological warfare? So now, are you saying we understand how they wage psychological warfare? So, what is a psychological exercise?
When I'm just talking to you, testing your mind and see where you at. Yeah, we don't have to be at war. I could just want to see where your thought is.
So testing the mind to see, but so what's the difference of psychological exercise versus psychological warfare?
Exactly. I just told you that. I just want to see your opinion on situations.
So
having an exercise, a psychological exercise, right?
Right.
A test to see
right.
where
A test.
your head is at. This
right.
is a test, right? And psychological warfare would be for me to indulge and go against the your norms of thinking. You know, like, okay, I'm gonna get this nigga here. Yeah, that would be the
And
warfare.
actually try to disrupt your thoughts, right?
Are you gonna stop?
The reason why I said that is it's the same thing. So a psychological
God damn.
That road rage, your motherfucker.
Sitting in the middle of the street, she just coming and coming and coming. I'm sitting here just, I ain't even moving. I can't move. She's just coming. Cause you know what? Let me give me some quarters or nickels or something. Cause I threw that shit in her motherfucking window. God damn. Can't stand stupid shit. God damn. Goddamn African.
You already know it's the Africans. But look. But real talk.
Nah, she was white. It just sounds good to say.
Oh. You already know the business. African no. But I was saying that because a psychological exercise isn't an actual attack. There's no attacks in a psychological
it's an exercise.
But psychological warfare, there's attacks. So military exercise, there's aren't actual attacks, but military operations.
Like we give Mr. Taylor a psychological exercise, and then he attacked us psychologically. Right, Mr. Taylor? Ain't that what Spook was saying, Mr. Taylor?
Hey, Spook was tripping, homie.
No,
hey, Spook was tripping last night too.
Out of all the bullshit, Mr. Taylor, you see, I keep the humor in it. I'm not tripping.
No, Spook. Hey, Spooker tripping. He was tripping last night. I ain't listening to what you got to say. I heard you already. But then he want me to listen to what he got to say about it. Then I was like, then he turned around and say, then I was like, all right, my turn to explain like what you just said. I'm comment on what he said. I heard what you said already. And then I'm like, God.
Mr. Taylor, I'm not tripping off none of this. I'm finna go home and drink some Kool-Aid, eat some duck and shrimp fried rice. Let my woman rub my feet, watch me some TV.
I don't even get my feet rubbed. Don't touch my feet. Touch everything else up the feet.
And smoke some of this wacky tobacco. I'm all right. I'm chilling.
All right. I heard that.
Yeah,
hey, so look, they got a picture of the U.S. It says 210 years at war, 41 years of peace, 7 years longest peace, 5 it says most stimulus. No, simultaneous. In 2011. Let me go 2011. They had 5 conflicts. They had 5 conflicts in 2011.
Hey, let's talk about something I care about. Who smoked more weed, Cheech Chong's, Snoop Dogg, or Willie Nelson?
I say Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson? Ooh, I don't know. But all I know is the only way I can tell, Mr. Taylor, is if you put them all in a room together, with me, of course, I might come out the winner. I really might come out the winner. Shit.
I don't think you can win. Because
I might come out the winner, Mr. Taylor.
No, you gotta have the weed, right? They got the resources. They got more resources than you. So that's why I think
they may got more money, but I might have more resources to actually get more weed, Mr. Taylor. I got enough weed. I got enough weed to blow a nigga under the table right now. I'm finna pull over and roll me a one right now. I'm right. Hold up. Let me pull over to the side because I don't have none rolled up, and I'm finna roll me a nice fat one right now. I smoke all day. And then the other dudes who be with me that smoke all day, I be smoking until they say, "Nigga, damn, we still smoking?" Yeah, I be smoking this thing. I be smoking this shit. I remember one day I was in my room and my whole crew was in my room. We was all smoking weed. And my daddy came in and he started smoking weed with us, right? And then one of my dudes said, "Oh my God, I forgot how to breathe." I forgot how to breathe. Yeah. Shit. Uh-huh. And this right here, what I got? Yeah, this that good. This that good right here. You gotta this weed right here, it comes from NASA. It say put on your seat belt. Yeah. This is from NASA. Yeah.
Take you on a space journey?
Take you on a journey. Yep. Last night I was smoking this shit, Mr. Taylor, and I kept looking down by my feet, and I was like, "Is there satellites down there?" Oh shit! I said, "Damn, who put the satellites down there?" Mm-hmm. No, I'm just playing with each other, man. I love, like I told you every time, I love talking to you, man. This is good for your soul.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, brother. Yeah, I love it. I love it. We can engage in conversations like that. But, you know,
Hey, we gotta keep conversations going.
Yeah. Now wait a minute. I'm not a fool. Are we at war? Yeah, we over there blowing shit up. They shooting shit back. Yeah, they blowing other shit up. Yeah, it's a motherfucking war. You goddamn right. It's a
Hey, no,
did they sign it? Did they sign the contract for Congress to say?
Hey, Mr. Taylor, I know he a bot. You feel me? Big old troll. I know that. So I just feed into it a lot. Spook, he get irritated to her. He just go filibuster. You gotta just let Spook filibuster. Spook a real good dude though. You just gotta let him filibuster. Once he get it out of his system, he be all right.
Yeah.
And he believed they had electric cars in the 1700s.
And you know what? Spook smoke a lot of weed too, huh?
Yeah.
Mr. Taylor, I'm gonna call you on Saturday. And I'm gonna have Spook under the table. Watch.
Oh, okay. Hey, if you can do that, we want to see that.
Hey, I'm gonna go pull up on him and I'm gonna smoke until his fucking lung is collapsed. Oh shit. And what's crazy is I do it all the time. It's funny to me. Like, nigga, got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
So y'all live in the same town?
No, they in California.
Yeah, he about an hour away from me though, but yeah, that's why I buy nice cars.
An hour?
Nowhere. Yeah, he in Irvine, ain't he?
Okay.
Ain't he in Irvine?
I don't know, one of them.
Yeah, I think he said he's in Irvine, nothing but an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, he ain't never 2-3 blunts away. I'll be there. Look, I'm gonna be
Hold on. You just said you gonna be blowing while you on the way?
Yeah.
Tripping.
I'm gonna be about 6 blunts deep.
California, you talking about the dispensary bullshit that they grew?
Hell no, I smoke real weed. I don't smoke dispensary. I smoke that.
Nah, you can't fuck with Spook. Then he be on dispensary.
You think that's better than what I got out the street?
I'm just saying because he got the medical, scientific, high grade.
No, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. I'm smoking what he want to smoke.
So the dispensary stuff is different from the street?
Man, they genetically modified.
But genetically modified, right? They got rules to how they grow their shit. What I'm smoking is the bomb. This is the bomb. This is what Dr. Dre was thinking about, the chronic. I'm smoking that shit. Kush. The bomb. This is what Bob Marley was off right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Cheeks from Cheeks and Chong was in my job the other day. I said hi to him, and the whole time I was thinking, damn, I like to take you to my car for 30 minutes. I was like, man, I sure would like to get you in my car for 30 minutes, bro.
Shit, I'm gonna get at y'all. I'm about to go cut the grass though, fellas.
This is it.
It's kind of hot out there, ain't it, shit?
Nah, well, it's cooled down a little bit, but despite hot or not, I got to get that backyard now, or it's gonna be 4 feet high. It's about a foot right now.
Once again,
Any rain.
Made my day shorter. Y'all made my day shorter with this good conversation.
We keep it cracking, cuz of.
Y'all talk me through rolling up one. My day is great. I'm telling you, I'm good.
All right, man.
All my bills is paid, pocket full of money. This little big butt girl calling me right now, trying to find me. I love this shit.
We outside. We gotta actually get on the StreamYard, keep it cracking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, the last time I seen this big butt girl, she was with her husband. She was across the street looking at me. She was across the street looking at me with her fine little self. And I was just smoking all of this weed in front of her. And she was looking at me like, I want to smoke. And I had this big old bottle of tequila.
Well, I'm going to have to let y'all go now. We ain't a part of the conversation when we off the information. I'm up out of here. Y'all stay safe. Black Power Banging, African though. You already know.
Man, I